Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Power Plays Palace. Man, what a day, what a day, what a day. So let's get to it. These are our levels from Friday. We were looking for entry at 689.05 to 689.50 with stop below 687.90. Target 690.50, 691.80, and 693.33. On the put side, we was looking for entry around 688.50, 689 on the stop above 689.90. Target 687, 685, 684. So let's look at the chart and see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. All right, that's from this morning. So Friday, what we had as a range from 681 to 686 is a pretty nice size range. And so what SPY did in the pre-market, if y'all remember, I told y'all that SPY had already started to move down, and I gave y'all some numbers to look at. And so what we did was SPY came in and it opened, because in the pre-market it kept going down, but it opened and it came down here to 681.66 and established the low of the day. And then it started what we would consider a slow grind. These are 5-minute candles, so each one of these candles take 5 minutes to form. And then it went from 681 all the way up to 686. And from there, it slow grind back, pulled back a couple dollars, ran back up $2, and then it worked its way back down. As you can see, this is some slow grinding activity, and it worked its way back down all the way back to 682, 683. So there's some chances to make a few plays, but you watch how these candles move. And when you're looking at like the delta and the theta, that's important, because if your theta is very, very high, these little, you playing this one way or the other, and these little candles that don't seem like much, when you have a very high theta, man, it'll lower the value of your contracts in a hurry. So you want to be very careful with that. But you see down here, it came down to 683, and then it started to work its way back up, you know, until it ended out the day. And it ended up closing at 686.17. So as you can see, man, SPY was really doing this thing over on that day. It really was probably a normal day. Had a couple of areas with some good run ups, like right here at 250, and that's the end of the day on a Friday. Not too many people really in the market that time of the day on a Friday, but you seen that, and so that's what we did. So going back and looking at the chart, we were at the low when we opened up, and it ran back up to those areas. So it really kind of validated the chart. But now, if you will watch the video on Friday, I went over the set of numbers after that, and you probably had a better chance. But overall, Friday, because the market did so much pre-market, it kind of slowed the chart down. So, you win some, you lose some. But let's look at the chart for today. See if we can do better. All right. So with today, what we're looking at is we got a couple areas here. So first, let me look at the bearish side, because we do have a little gap down. As y'all know, we entered into a war situation that usually has an effect on the market, especially with oil refineries getting hit. So it's probably gonna be some instability in the market. So if SPY pushes into that 680, 687 and stalls, it could lead to some pullbacks with a stop above 681.70, target 678.80, 677.50, and 676.60. And on the bullish side, if the price breaks and holds above 687, edge between 688 and 681.30 with a stop below 679.80. With our targets will be 681.66, 683.50, and then possibly 686.28, and that will help us, gauge that. But it'll have to be some breaking, holding above this stuff. these key levels, and with everything being uncertain in the market, I'm pretty sure when the market opens at 9:30, it could have started before then. But what's going on in the oil markets and the future markets, it could be some pullback just based on everything that's going on because we're actually involved in an actual conflict that's going to affect the oil prices because of the things going on, and that usually has a huge impact on how we operate as a country because of the petrodollar and all the other stuff that's involved with that. So we want to be very careful today. The volatility is probably going to be in the market. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at these things, wait for a clean break before the 5 or the 15 minute or 30 minute or the hour that you plan. Play it, be safe, watch your trade, get in and out, and do what you can, to mitigate your losses by setting good stop losses. But if you see a good setup on the trade, take it and let the chip fall where they may, and then enjoy the ride. And you have a good day today now. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just advice for somebody that trades. But that's our video for today at Power Plays. It's a Monday morning. Get out there, enjoy yourself, do some trading, and make you some money, man. And if anything I said helped you, like, share, and subscribe to the videos. And if you want to trade with us, come over to Power Plays, man. We're a group that trade every day. Come on over there. We have a good time, and we do what we can. If you want to learn, it's a good place to learn because we go over a lot of this stuff and cover a lot in detail of why we taking a lot of these trades. But again, like I said, this is a group. It's free. Come on over. There's no this is not financial advice, but if anything we give helps, hey man, more power to you as a trader. But that's your trade plan for the day, man. It's your boy J Boogie. We out. Power Play Palace. Let's go, baby.